Hello everyone, welcome to Crypto Mobile Mining and Trading. I am Dixon, and let me give you a quick real-time update. Today we're asking a big question. Will Picoin be the next Bitcoin? Let's do a quick reality check. The timeline for Picoin's evolution is really testing the patience and faith of its community. So will all this waiting be worth it in the end? Let's start with the good news. Pi Network has reportedly grown to over 60 million users, or pioneers, as of 2024, and those numbers just keep climbing. Thanks to its super user-friendly mobile mining model, it's become one of the largest communities in the entire crypto space. That's impressive, no doubt. However, the progress has been much slower than many expected, and that's where the frustration is setting in. Another major point of concern is how the coins are distributed. Early adopters of Picoin, those who got in at the very beginning, likely hold tens of thousands of coins. Why? Because the mining rates were much higher back then, and there was way less competition. If you joined later, you've probably noticed that your mining has been a lot slower, especially since the rates dropped as the network grew larger. This huge imbalance, with so many coins held by early adopters, could become a massive stumbling block in the future. The most important reason is that they got these coins for free. Many Picoin holders see their stash as something they got with zero investment and zero risk, just a few taps on their phone each day. This mindset makes it very likely that they'll cash out immediately as soon as the coins become tradable, especially if the initial price seems high to them. Imagine the selling pressure on day one. Now, many of you might be thinking, hey, I didn't get them for free, I earned them by mining. Well, I have some tough news for you. You aren't really mining anything in the traditional sense. Picoin's mobile phone activity is mostly for entertainment and engagement. It has nothing to do with actual blockchain mining, where powerful computers solve complex cryptographic puzzles to secure the network. In fact, Pi has recently introduced a way to actually mine their coins using a computer and their node software. This naturally raises the question, what has everyone been doing on their phones all this time? The answer might be a little disappointing. You're not mining in the technical sense, you're helping to build a community. You're creating a massive group of people interested in the coin, and that community is what fundamentally gives any cryptocurrency its value. A couple of years ago, we discussed how it's the users and the technology that set the value of crypto, and Pi is a perfect example of building the user base first. So if you've been mining on your phone, don't despair. It doesn't mean your coins are fake. It just means you were rewarded with them for your participation, not for securing a blockchain. If Pi can actually deliver on its promises, this community-first approach isn't necessarily a bad thing. This brings us to the most anticipated event, the transition to Mainnet. This is the proposed big move that could finally give Pi coins real-world value. Right now, everything, mining, transactions, all activity, is stuck inside the Pi app. It's a closed system. The shift to Mainnet would connect Pi to the broader crypto ecosystem. Users could finally transfer their Pi coins to external wallets, spend them on actual goods and services, or trade them on exchanges. If Pi gets listed, that is. But here's where the plot thickens. What if they don't move to Mainnet, or at least not anytime soon? While Pi coins can't be traded yet, the network's owners might have found other clever ways to profit. Millions of users log in regularly to press a button, and while they're doing that, they're being served ads. With such a massive, engaged user base, ad revenue could be a significant income stream for the Pi network, but ads might just be the tip of the iceberg. The bigger concern here is user data. When you sign up, you agree to share a wide range of personal information: browsing history, chat messages, location data, your contact list, and more. On top of that, the new KYC process requires you to submit government IDs and selfies. This could make the Pi database a goldmine for data brokers. Think about it. All that personal information for tokens that legally are still just like points in a video game. The old saying, if something is free, you are the product, really comes to mind here. Let's consider the incentives. If they transition to Mainnet, there's a huge risk that millions of users will cash out their free coins immediately, crashing the value and causing people to abandon the network. If the users leave, the income from ads and data also disappears. That's a powerful reason to just keep people on the hook, waiting and hoping for as long as possible. Or at least until they can put measures in place to minimize the impact of a mass cash-out. These measures could include giving users real incentives not to sell, restricting how many coins can be traded at first, and building a real ecosystem where Pi coins can be spent instead of just sold. So in conclusion, will Pi coin be the next Bitcoin? The odds are very low, but it doesn't need to replace Bitcoin to be successful. By focusing on accessibility, sustainability, and everyday usability, Pi has already attracted millions of users who might never have touched crypto otherwise. That's a phenomenal start, but they still have a long way to go. They need to launch the Mainnet, get listed on exchanges, and sell their first actual token to even be considered in the same league as Bitcoin or Ethereum. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think the Mainnet is coming soon? Are you holding Pi? Let me know in the comments below and feel free to ask any questions you have. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and smash that notification bell so you don't miss our next update. This is Dixon, and I'll catch you in the next video.